Dear students, in today's video, we'll learn applications of arithmetic progression in our day-to-day life. As we know that arithmetic progression is a sequence of a number such that the difference between two consecutive terms is constant. With respect to the definition, we can say that arithmetic progression can be applied in our real life by analyzing the certain pattern that we see in our day-to-day life. For example, when you are waiting for the bus, you can judge by the speed of the traffic that when the next bus will arrive. Triangular and pyramid like patterns where objects can be are increasing or decreasing in constant manner, like one boy is standing first in the next row, second two boys are there, third row three boys are standing, like this. In this pattern, a triangular pattern, increasing order, the boys are standing. Then saving done in bank or post office, monthly or quarterly by fixed amount, increasing fixed amount, like recurring deposit. If you ride taxi or auto, there is increase in the rate per kilometer. Constant rate is increase per kilometer. Loan installments in the bank. So if you want to pay the loan, return to the bank, there is an installment scheme that first month should pay 10,000, next month 9,000, then decrease every month. There is constant decrease and you have to complete that amount in the bank. In this manner, there are so many examples in our day-to-day life where arithmetic progression can be applicable. Now we will solve the word problem based on arithmetic progression. Practice set 3.4. First example. On 1st Jan 2016, Sanika decides to save ₹10 on first day, ₹11 on second day, ₹12 on third day. If she decides to save this, then on 31st of Jan 2016, what would be her total saving? Now, Sanika, she started collecting the monies on first day, that is on 1st Jan 2016, she saved ₹10. So, first day ₹10, second day ₹11, third day ₹12, and so on. She did the saving whole year till 31st December 2016. So here we see here the sequence is AP. Difference between two consecutive terms is 1. Since D is equal to 1 is constant, therefore sequence is an arithmetic progression. Now, since the sequence is arithmetic progression, so your first term A is equal to 10, D is equal to 1. Now, in all, there are number of days in the year 2016. Now, 2016 is a leap year. Now, what is leap year? Leap year means a year which is completely divisible by 4. Completely divisible by. So, leap year means year which is divisible by 4. Means after dividing the year, you will get the remainder 0. So 2016, if we divide by 4, you get remainder 0. So it is a leap year, and leap year has 366 days. Total number of days are 366. Leap year, the month of February, there are 29 days. So here n is 366. So we have to find here total saving. Total saving means you have to find some SN total saving using the, so here we know the formula for finding sum of the n term. Sn is equal to n upon 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here this formula we use to find the total saving of Sanika in the year 2016. So S 366, n is 366, n is equal to 366 is equal to 366 upon 2 in the bracket 2 into a is 10 first term plus 366 minus 1 into d is also one common difference. So 3 which is equal to 183 into multiply 2 tens are 20 plus 365 into 1 which is equal to 183 into 20 plus 365 is equal to 183 into 385 which is equal to 7. If we multiply this to number 183 into 385 is equal to 70455. So at last write the answer. Answer total saving made by Sanika from 1st Jan 2016 to 31st December 2016 is rupees 70455. 70,455 rupees. Second example, a man borrows rupees 8,000 and agreed to repay with a total interest of rupees 1,600 in 12 monthly installments, each installment being less than preceding one by rupees 40. Find the amount of first and the last installment. Now, this example is based on arithmetic progression. So, the installments are in AP. The installments paid are in arithmetic progression. So, now the man borrowed rupees 8,000 and agreed to prepay interest back again. So, the total amount paid is S in n is equal to 12, S12 is equal to amount whatever borrowed plus interest total amount borrow plus interest. So amount borrowed is rupees 8,000 plus interest is 1,360. So the total amount will be 9,360. So this 9,360 is S12. Now what else is given? Number of installment n is equal to 12. Then Now each installment being less, whenever it is less, the common difference is negative, and whenever it is more, the D is what? Positive. So each installment being less, suppose this month 100 rupees installment was there, so next month it will be 60, means 40 less from that. So here D is equal to minus 40 rupees. D is minus 40, and you have to find the first installment A and the last installment TN. These two things you have to find. A is equal to and Tn is equal to. So for an AP, for an arithmetic progression, we have the formula Sn is equal to n upon 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into D. So n is equal to 12, n is 12, S12 is equal to 12 upon 2 into 2a, we have to find, plus 12 minus 1 into D is minus 40. D is equal to minus 40. Now simplify here, 2 1s are 2 6s are 12. So S12, the value of S12 is 9360 is equal to 6 into 2a plus 12 minus 1 is 11 into minus 40. Therefore 9360, this 6 will, here multiplication will come on the left hand side of the equal to sign, it will get divided, is equal to 2a here plus into minus, minus 11 4s are 44, 4 4 0. You have just simplify, 6 1s are 6, 6 1s are 6, carry 3, 6 5s are 30, carry 3, 6 6s are 36, 0. So the you get as 1 5, therefore 1560 is equal to 2a minus 440. 2a minus 440. Now this minus 440 will come on left hand side of the equal to sign. So change the sides of the equality. 2a is equal to 1560 plus 440 plus 440. So therefore 2a is equal to, after adding this you get 0 0 1 2000. 2a is equal to 2000. So a is equal to 2000 upon 2. Therefore a is equal to 1000. So the first installment is 1000 rupees. A is equal to 1000. Now last installment for an AP TN, second part. So TN, we have the formula TN is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. This is the last installment, TN. Therefore TN is equal to A is 1000 plus n, for n is equal to, n is 12 installments are, n is equal to 12, should take 12. So 12 minus 1 into D is equal to minus 40. Therefore S12 T12 is equal to 1000 plus 11 into minus 40. Therefore T12 is equal to 1000 minus 440. 11 4s are 44. So 11 4s are 44. So it is 440. 11 into 40. Therefore T12 is equal to, subtract 10 minus 6, 9 minus 4, 5. Last installment, that is last installment of the man is, so answer, at last you should write the answer. So first installment paid by man is rupees 1000. In first month he will pay 1000, and last installment he will pay last installment is rupees 560. Third example, Sachin invested in National Savings Certificate Scheme. In first year, he invested rupees 5,000. In second year, he invested rupees 7,000. And third year, he invested rupees 9,000, and so on. Find the total amount he invested in 12 years. Now, if we observe the example, the amount invested is increasing constant, 2,000 constant increases there. So the sequence is an arithmetic progression. So here first, in the first year he invested 5,000, second year 7,000, third year 9,000, and so on. So the sequence, it is amount invested is an arithmetic progression. It is an arithmetic progression. Therefore, the first installment which was invested is A is equal to 5,000 by Sachin. Second, D common difference is 7,000 minus 5,000, which is equal to 2,000 rupees. Then number of installments in how many years? Total invest amount he has invested, and is equal to 12. So here we have to find S12, total sum, total amount invested in 12 years. So we have the formula Sn is equal to n upon 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Therefore S12 is equal to Sn12 is equal to 12 upon 2 into bracket 2a. A is equal to 5,000 plus and 12 minus 1 into common difference is 2,000. 2,000 is the common difference D. So therefore S12 is equal to 2 1s are 2 6 are 6 into 2 into 5,000 is 10,000 plus 12 minus 1 11 into 2,000. Therefore S12 is equal to 6 into 10,000 plus 11 2s are 22,000. That is S12 is equal to 6 into 10,000 plus 22,000 is 32,000. After multiplying, we'll get S12 is equal to 6 zeros are 0, 0, 0, 3 zeros, 6 2s are 12, 1 carry, 6 3s are 18, and 19. We'll get total amount invested by Sachin will be rupees 1,92,000. So at last, you can write the answer here. Answer amount invested by Sachin in 12 years is rupees 1,92,000. Example, there is an auditorium with 27 rows of seats. There are 20 seats in first row, 22 seats in second row, 24 seats in third row, and so on. Find the number of seats in 15th row and also find total seats which are there in the auditorium. So first the seats which are given. So number of seats are arranged in the auditorium are 20 in first row, 22 in second, 24 in third, and so on. So the sequence, therefore, sequence, it is an arithmetic progression. Difference between the two consecutive terms is constant. Therefore, it is an AP. So here, what is given? First term A is equal to 20. Common difference 22 minus 20 is 2. Here we have to find first how many seats are there in 15th row, T15, and then second part we have to find total rows in the auditoriums are 27. So we have to find S27, total number of seats in the auditorium. So first part for n is equal to 15, you have to find Tn. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Therefore, T15 is equal to A is 20 plus n, we have to take 15 here. 15th row, how many seats are there? We have to find 15 minus 1 into common difference. D is what? 2. Therefore, T15 is equal to 20 plus 15 minus 1 is 14 into 2. Therefore, T15 is equal to 20 plus 14 2s are 28. Therefore, T15 is equal to 48. So there are 48 chairs, 48 rows, seats in the, so 48 seats in the 15th row. So there are 48 seats in 15th row. Now second part, we have to find total number of seats in the auditorium. Find the total number of seats in the auditorium. So for that purpose, our A will be equal to A is same. A is equal to 20. D is 2. But N will be equal to 27. You have to find S27. So for finding the total number of seats, we have the formula for an AP. Sn, sum of total number of seats. Sn is equal to n upon 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now put the values. S n is equal to 20. 7 S27 is equal to 27 upon 2 into 2 is 20 plus and 27 minus 1 into d is equal to 2. Now here this 27 is the odd number, so don't divide the odd number by 2. So 27 is not divisible, so keep it as it is. 27 upon 2 into 2 into 20 is 40 plus 27 minus 1 is 26 into 2. Therefore, S27 is equal to 27 upon 2 into 40 plus 26 2s are 52. Therefore, S27 is equal to 27 upon 2 into 40 plus 42 is 92. 2 ones are 2 fours are 8, 46. So S27 is equal to 27 into 46. Multiply these two numbers. 27 into 27 is equal to 27 into 46 is 1, 2, 4, 2. So total number of seats in auditorium are total number of seats in auditorium are 1240. Kargil's temperature was recorded in a week from Monday to Saturday. All readings were in AP. The sum of temperature of Monday and Saturday was 5 degrees Celsius more than sum of the temperature of Tuesday and Saturday. If the temperature of Wednesday is minus 30 degrees Celsius, then find the temperature of other 5 days. So now the temperature, so let it is an AP arithmetic progression. So we should solve this example by using the particular terms in arithmetic progression. So let the temperature of Kargil in AP be A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and Monday to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, A plus 4D Friday, and A plus 5D Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. From Monday to Saturday respectively. Temperature of Kargil from Monday to Saturday be A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D, A plus 5D respectively. These are the particular terms in AP, arithmetic progression. Now, as per given condition, first condition is given that temperature from sum of temperature from Monday and Saturday sum of temperature of Monday and Saturday. First condition, sum of temperature of Monday and Saturday, that is Monday A plus 5D is 5 degrees Celsius, 5 degree Celsius more, 5 degree more than the sum of the temperature of Tuesday and Saturday. Sum of temperature of Tuesday is A plus D plus A plus 5D and more by 5 degree Celsius. This is Tuesday plus Saturday plus 5. So therefore, after simplifying 2A plus 5D is equal to 2A plus 6D plus 5. So 2A will get cancelled here. So 5D minus 6D is equal to 5. So minus D is equal to 5 and D will be equal to minus 5 degree Celsius. D will be minus 5. Now, the temperature of Wednesday, second condition. The second condition is given as Second condition, the temperature of Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is how much? Temperature of Wednesday, A plus 2D is equal to minus 30 degree Celsius. Therefore, A plus 2 into B is equal to minus 5 is equal to minus 30. Therefore, A minus 10 is equal to minus 30. Therefore, A is equal to minus 30 plus 10. Therefore, A is equal to minus 20 degree Celsius. So, A is minus 20, D is minus 5. So, we can write therefore the temperature answer, the temperature of 5 days in Kargil. Temperature of 5 days, other 5 days means Wednesday temperature is minus 30, so remaining 5 days of Kargil are first Monday, that is equal to 8 minus 20 degrees Celsius, then Tuesday A plus D, which is minus 20 minus 5, that is minus 25 degree. Wednesday temperature is given minus 30, Wednesday temperature is already given minus 30 degrees Celsius. Now Thursday temperature, that is A plus 3D, minus 20 plus 3 into minus 5, which is equal to minus 20 minus 15, that is minus 35 degrees Celsius. Then Friday is A plus 4D, which is minus 20 plus 4 into minus 5, which is equal to minus 20 minus 20, that is minus 40 degree Celsius. And last Saturday, the temperature of Saturday in Kargil will be A plus 5D, that is minus 20 plus 5 into minus 5, which is equal to minus 20 minus 25, which is minus 45 degree Celsius. So temperature of Kargil of remaining 5 days will be Monday minus 20 minus 25, Tuesday, Thursday minus 35, Friday minus 40, and Saturday minus 45 degrees Celsius. Sixth example, on the World Environment Day, the tree plantation program was arranged on a land which is triangular in shape. Trees are planted such that in first row, 1 tree, second row, 2 trees, third row, 3 trees, and so on. Find the total number of trees in 25 rows. So, here the trees are planted as follows. Trees planted are in first row 1 tree, second row 2, 3, and so on. So, the sequence, it is an arithmetic progression. So, sequence is arithmetic progression. Since constant increase is 1, D is equal to 1. So, now here A is equal to 1, D is also 1. We have to find total number of trees in 25 rows. So, N is equal to 25, and we have to find here S 25. So, we know that AP, we have the formula Sn is equal to N upon 2 bracket 2A plus N minus 1 into D. Therefore, for S25, Sn N is equal to 25, S25 is equal to 25 upon 2 into 2 into A is 1 plus N is 25 minus 1 into D is also equal to 1. After putting the values, simplify. S25 is equal to 25 is not divisible by 2, so keep as it is 25 upon 2. Now simplify the bracket. 2 1s are 2 plus 24 into 1 is 24. Therefore 25 upon 2 into 24 plus 2 is 26. 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2 3s are 6. So 25 into 13, 13 5s are 65, carry 6, 13 2s are 26 plus 6 is 32. So you will get S25 is equal to 325. Therefore, at last answer. So total number of trees in 25 rows, there are 325 trees in 25 rows which can be planted.